Hi there, I'm Cassie Nevitt. I'm the owner of Vibrant Body and a Level 2 certified teacher in the Art of Feminine Presence. Welcome. I'm so glad that you've signed up to learn 3 easy ways to increase your authentic confidence. You're going to get the first tip in this video today, and I want to give you a chance to practice that. So tomorrow you're going to get another video in your inbox that's going to have tip 2, and the next day you'll get tip 3. So you get a chance to practice each of them as we go along and learn them. So the first tip I want to share with you is awesome for helping you stay present and grounded and be able to think clearly in those situations that are most challenging to you. So whether that's a job interview that you really want to do well at, whether it's a dating situation that maybe makes you a little nervous, a little uncomfortable, or whether you're getting up in front of a group of people to speak. Any scenario that makes you uncomfortable, where you want to be a little more present, a little more confident, this is a great tip to put into play, and you can use it all the time. So I want to show you sort of an A and B, a before and after. The first scenario is going to be bringing all of your attention up into the center point of your head. So take a moment to do that. You can close your eyes, that can help. And just feel all the energy of your whole body moving up, all the attention, and just being in your head as if you don't even have a body. And you can even fill in all this space around your head. We'll call it your head bubble. So taking a couple breaths and really feeling that you're filling this space up here. So I'm going to do the same. I've brought all my energy up into my head bubble. And as I'm speaking to you, just start to witness, just notice what it is that you feel about me maybe when I'm speaking this way, how you can relate to me. How much you like me when I'm speaking in this mode, maybe the content of what it is that I'm saying, how you feel about me generally when I'm speaking with all my energy up here. That's the first scenario, and we do that just to have the contrast. That's how I know I spend a lot of my time when I'm not conscious of it. So we're going to switch that up, and I want you to drop all of your energy now down into the center point of your body. So when we say I'm going to get centered, we want you to actually do that. So drawing all of that energy that was up here down your body and focusing all of your attention and all of the energy in your body in the center point of your pelvis. So think a couple inches below the belly button and back inside of your body. And you can imagine breathing into that spot. And even feel your hips, feel your thighs, feel your legs and your feet on the ground. Just grounding into the lower half of your body and focusing your attention on that center point of your pelvis. Okay, now I want you to keep your attention here. This is going to be the practice that I'm going to ask you to do for the next couple of days, and start to notice now as I'm speaking what's different in the quality of how I'm speaking. I can tell right off the bat that I've slowed down a little bit from when I was in my head bubble. I may be thinking and processing a little bit more. I do this exercise with a lot of women, and I always love to see what comes up. And the things that are consistent across all the groups that I work with is that we tend to have kind of the head bubble becomes a little bit listy when people are asked to speak. I normally ask them to speak about something that happened that week. It becomes a little bit listy. It's mostly factual, and it sort of jumps from A to B to C, and it just keeps going. They don't stop to take a breath. I don't feel a whole lot of emotional connection to what people say when they're up here. When we drop down and we have people centered in their body, the dynamic changes, and we tend to notice more of an emotional connection to what they're saying. They do slow down. That allows us a little more time to process the feelings of what they're saying, and you want someone to connect to you emotionally when you're in that challenging situation. You want them to feel what it is that you're saying. You want them to feel how good a fit you're going to be for that job. You want them to feel the content of your story and the emotions of your story. So that's definitely something that we want to encourage as we speak in front of groups and in challenging situations. we also, when we ground into our center, a lot of times the content becomes a little bit more positive. So we'll find ourselves in our headspace complaining maybe about just the little annoying things that happen during the day, during the week. Whereas when we're over here, we kind of have stepped back from the situation, and we tend to, without thinking about it, just by connecting to our bodies, we tend to have that content be a little more positive. So I would love for you to experiment with this today. Next time you see a set of eyes, that's your cue to just check in, okay, is my energy up here? Is my tension up in my head? Or am I grounded in the center of my body? And speaking from that place, to just notice what changes, notice how you're perceived. And if you have someone that will give you good, honest feedback that you feel safe talking in front of, ask them to just do an experiment with you and notice how they relate to you in situation A. And you don't have to tell them about the head bubble, the center of the body. You can if you want. But ask them how they feel about you in situation A, and ask what changes and how they feel about you in situation B. And you'll get some great feedback about how that's different in your own expression of it. So I would love for you to share what your experiences with this practice are. If you have any questions, anything that comes up that doesn't maybe make sense, I'd love to help you with that, and I'd love to hear how it goes for you. So leave a comment down below, and I'll be checking those comments, and I'll be responding to as many of them as I can. And I'll look forward to sending you another tip tomorrow, adding on to this practice and helping you become as confident and as radiant as you can be. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.